Hello and welcome to this episode of the Bike Ride Guide. This episode covers a loop that connects Bristol and Bath in the southwest of England. As with all the routes on this channel, the idea is that it is accessible to as many people as possible who want to get out cycling, so it's suitable for pretty much any kind of bike, including e-bikes. It could be split up into shorter sections, it's on traffic-free trails or quiet roads, and it is connected to a train station or other public transport. It's a 52-mile route. Quite large sections of it are traffic-free, either on the Bristol to Bath Railway Path or the Kennet and Avon Canal Path. It is quite a long route for this channel, but there are big sections of it that feel quite flat and fast. And being double loop shape, there are plenty of options to shorten it as well. So the start and end point is Bristol, specifically Bristol Temple Meads train station, which has got great connections to everywhere basically. And the route itself gets straight on a National Cycle Network route straight from the station. So you follow National Cycle Network Route 3, which is also known as St Philip's Greenway, right from the start. It is quite a fiddly route to get out of Bristol that involves lots of shared paths with pedestrians and crossing over roads. You might decide it's easier to use the road on certain sections, whatever suits your confidence, basically. It's worth saying that when I did it, part of the path in Spark Evans Park was closed, but you can circumvent it just by cycling around the edge of the park. So after quite a lot of weaving out of Bristol, you're basically out onto country lanes south of the city. They are undulating, there is a bit of climb, but it's not crazy steep at all. And as you approach Chew Magna, you come off Route 3 and you join a route called the Avon Cycleway. And you pass through a bunch of lovely villages. Again, it is quite undulating, and most of the climbing of the whole ride is actually at this point. You drop down into the Chew River Valley, pass under a viaduct. A little while later, you've got a decent climb out the other side, at the top of which you get some really great views back towards Bristol if it's a clear day. Dropping off that hill, and you're basically now onto the railway path for the first time, heading east towards Bath. It's pretty flat and fast, but it's also shared with pedestrians, so go easy. You'll start to come into Bath, but before you get to the centre, you will come off that route onto National Cycle Network Route 244, which is also known as the Two Tunnels Greenway, one of which is the longest traffic-free tunnel in Europe. Once you're through these two tunnels, you then basically turn 180 degrees back on yourself and head towards the Kennet and Avon Canal. However, as part of this route, you're sent through some school grounds which involves a really steep path that I discovered was a real struggle to do in cycling shoes. So watch out for that. It might have actually been easier to cycle down it, but that's one to judge for yourself and go careful on that. You'll then join the Kennet and Avon Canal and head back into Bath. This section's really popular with cyclists and walkers, so definitely take it easy and get ready to be ringing your bike bell a lot. Eventually you'll come into Bath, the highlight of which has to be cycling down Great Pulteney Street, basically a big wide boulevard with sort of grand Georgian terraces on each side. After that you'll head right through the centre. It's worth a stop as the centre of Bath is absolutely beautiful. The day I was there it was also crazy busy, so at some point I think I was just walking my bike. Then eventually you'll get out the other side of Bath, you'll rejoin the railway path heading west. And this time you stay on that path all the way to Bristol for 15 miles. It's really good, relatively flat, good going. Once in Bristol, you need to just carry on following National Cycle Network Route 4. It is a bit weavy, try not to miss a turning, I did. And eventually, all being well, you end up in central Bristol by Castle Park. At this point, you leave the cycle route and head down towards Queen Square and King Street, where if you're into that sort of thing, there's lots of great pubs. If you're heading straight back to the station, it's just a short hop back to Bristol Temple Meads from there. Thinking about difficulty, it is at the longer end of the spectrum for a single day ride at 52 miles. If you're on an e-bike, you'll definitely have to be considering the range you've got there. In terms of climb, the first third has most of the climb in it. It's nothing crazy. And then after that, the latter sort of 30 odd miles of the ride are relatively flat. And there's plenty of places to stop for food and drink along the whole route. If you are looking for somewhere to stop, I can personally recommend the Locksbrook Inn, which is right on the route just as you're leaving Bath to the west. It's got a huge outdoor terrace, which is covered and it's very cycle friendly. When I was there, everyone was just able to keep their bikes actually on the terrace itself. If you're looking for bike hire, I can't personally vouch for any, but doing a bit of searching, there's a couple in Bristol, including a tandem hire shop. And there's one called Cycle the City that looks like it's got a good selection and is relatively centrally located. There'll be some links in the description. And if you decide to start and finish in Bath, Bath Narrowboats also apparently hires out bikes as well as boats, so worth checking them out. And there's also Bath e-bike hire if you're looking for an e-bike. If you're thinking about variations to the route, possibly making it shorter, because it's a bow tie shape, there's plenty of options for making it shorter. If you wanted to miss out the hilly section south of Bristol, you could basically make it a there and back along the railway path, using it in both directions. Whilst this version of route starts and finishes in Bristol, it's equally as easy to start and finish in Bath. It's also well connected by train. So to sum up, this route is a great way to link up Bristol and Bath, which are both great places to visit. It's almost entirely on marked cycle routes, so the quality of cycling is fantastic. And yeah, at 52 miles, it's a really good big day out. Or if you wanted, you could split it over 2 days and actually have a really nice 2-day ride, staying in either Bristol or Bath and doing just over 25 miles each day. I think both options would be a great bike ride. This route is available as a GPS file, links are in the description. As always, this guide is based on my personal experience of doing this ride at the time when I did it, and there's no guarantee that the route will remain the same over time, and I certainly can't vouch for the weather, so please make sure you do your own planning for the route. If you have done this route, then please share your experiences either in the comments below or on the Bike Ride Guide social channels. So thanks for watching, go safe and happy cycling.